This video honors legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent years, celebrating their incredible contributions to the world of wrestling. We also share heartfelt news about Jey Uso has deeply touched fans everywhere. Join us in remembering their remarkable lives and legacies, and don't forget to subscribe to keep their inspiring stories alive. Scott William Henson, born July 13, 1983, was a Canadian professional wrestler, actor, podcaster, and internet personality who made a memorable impact across multiple entertainment fields. Known in the wrestling world as the Big Cat and Scoot, Henson's career began in 2000 with Van City Championship Wrestling, VCW, which later became ISUXDIX. He quickly stood out with his unique tiger-themed persona, complete with distinctive wrestling attire and signature paws, which earned him the nickname Big Cat. Henson found notable success in the 3-2-1 battle promotion, where he became a two-time solid steel champion in 2016, demonstrating his skill and charisma in the ring. His wrestling style combined athleticism and showmanship, making him a fan favorite in the independent circuit. Outside wrestling, Henson was a gifted podcaster and internet personality. In 2018, he teamed up with tag partner Drew Smith, aka Sarian Softpaws, to co-host the Worst Year of Our Lives podcast. Their witty, insightful reviews initially focused on the final season of WCW Nitro, but soon expanded to include movie critiques and humorous takes on current events. This podcast gained a devoted following for its clever humor and unique perspective. Henson also collaborated with popular YouTuber Adam Johnston, known as Your Movie Sucks, further cementing his place in the online entertainment world. His sharp wit and engaging personality resonated with a broad audience, contributing to his growing influence beyond wrestling. Additionally, Henson was a beloved figure on the Drunken Peasants podcast, where he was honored posthumously as the Eternal Peasant for his memorable contributions to the community. Scott William Henson, leaving behind a lasting legacy as a versatile performer and cherished personality in both wrestling and internet culture. King Kong Bundy, born Christopher Allen Pallies, was a towering presence in professional wrestling, renowned for his massive size, intimidating aura, and dominant performances. Standing 6 feet 4 inches and weighing over 450 pounds, Bundy was a true giant of the sport and became one of WWE's most feared villains during the 1980s wrestling boom. Bundy's WWE career quickly elevated him to main event status. He was best known for his signature move, the Avalanche, where he would crush opponents in the corner of the ring with his massive frame. Adding to his menacing character, Bundy famously demanded a 5-count pinfall instead of the traditional 3, emphasizing his overwhelming dominance over opponents. His brutal wrestling style and larger-than-life persona made him a formidable adversary for the top stars of the era. One of Bundy's most iconic moments came at WrestleMania 2 in 1986, where he faced the legendary Hulk Hogan inside a steel cage for the WWE Championship. Although Bundy did not capture the title, the match solidified his reputation as a major threat and one of wrestling's premier heels. Outside of WWE, Bundy competed in various wrestling promotions, continuing to showcase his unique presence and in-ring skill. He also ventured into television, making memorable guest appearances that revealed a comedic side, most notably on the popular sitcom Married with Children. King Kong Bundy, but his legacy in professional wrestling endures. He is remembered for his commanding presence, unforgettable rivalries, and significant contributions to wrestling's golden era. Bundy's impact resonates with fans and wrestlers alike, marking him as one of the sport's most iconic and influential figures. Mean Gene Oerlein, born December 19, 1942, was an iconic figure in professional wrestling, renowned for his role as a charismatic interviewer and commentator. With his smooth delivery, quick wit, and instantly recognizable voice, Oerlein became an essential part of wrestling's golden era, especially during his time with WWE and WCW. Oerlein's career began in radio, where his natural talent for engaging audiences quickly shone through. This skill led him to the American Wrestling Association, AWA, in the early 1970s, where he honed his craft as a wrestling interviewer. His success there caught the attention of the World Wrestling Federation, now WWE, where he would become synonymous with some of wrestling's most unforgettable moments. As the backstage interviewer, Mean Gene was the trusted voice fans heard during countless legendary promos and interviews. Whether interviewing Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Ric Flair, or many other wrestling legends, Oerlein's professionalism and genuine personality brought credibility to a sport often viewed as theatrical. His ability to get wrestlers to open up and deliver memorable sound bites made his segments must-watch television. Oerlein's signature catchphrases, including, "Let me tell you something, brother," became part of wrestling's cultural lexicon. He had a unique talent for keeping the energy flowing between matches and storytelling segments, often making his interviews as entertaining as the bouts themselves. Mean Gene Oerlein, but his legacy lives on. Revered by fans and wrestlers alike, he is remembered as one of wrestling's greatest interviewers and commentators. His presence helped define an era and brought a sense of authenticity and professionalism to the sport. Wrestling fans around the world continue to honor Mean Gene's lasting impact on the industry and the unforgettable moments he helped create. Howard Finkle was a legendary figure in professional wrestling, best known for his iconic role as a ring announcer with the World Wrestling Federation (WWF), now WWE. Born on June 7, 1950, in Brooklyn, New York, Finkle began his career in the 1970s, becoming WWF's first official ring announcer. His deep, distinctive voice and enthusiastic delivery quickly made him a beloved personality among wrestling fans worldwide. Finkle's signature announcing style was marked by his electrifying introductions and his famous catchphrase, "And new," which he would announce with such excitement whenever a wrestler won a title. This phrase became synonymous with championship moments and added a thrilling edge to every title change. His voice helped elevate the drama and spectacle of wrestling events, especially at flagship shows like WrestleMania, where he contributed to creating an unforgettable atmosphere for millions of viewers. Beyond the microphone, Finkle played a vital role behind the scenes. He contributed to creative writing and production efforts, helping shape the storytelling that made wrestling so captivating. One of his lasting legacies was his involvement in the creation of the WWF Hall of Fame, where he helped honor wrestling legends and preserve the sport's rich history. Throughout his career, Howard Finkle was regarded as one of the greatest ring announcers in wrestling history. His professionalism, passion, and unmistakable voice left an indelible mark on the industry. In 2009, WWE formally recognized his contributions by inducting him into the WWE Hall of Fame, cementing his place among wrestling's elite. Howard Finkle, but his influence and spirit continue to live on. Fans and peers alike celebrate his lasting impact, remembering him as the voice that helped define an era of professional wrestling. Mike Awesome, born on January 24, 1965, was a groundbreaking American professional wrestler celebrated for his rare combination of size, athleticism, and innovation in the ring. Standing 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighing around 280 pounds, Awesome defied expectations by executing high-flying maneuvers typically reserved for smaller wrestlers, making him a unique force in the wrestling world. He began his wrestling career in the late 1980s, initially making a significant impact in Japan with Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, FMW. There, Awesome became a top star, capturing the prestigious FMW World Heavyweight Championship. His mix of powerful moves and surprising agility, along with his signature finishing move, the Awesome Bomb, helped him stand out in a competitive international scene. In the late 1990s, Mike Awesome signed with Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, where he reached new heights as one of the promotion's marquee performers. His fierce rivalry with Taz, as well as memorable matches against wrestlers like Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn, cemented his legacy in ECW. He won the ECW World Heavyweight Championship twice, proving his status as a dominant force in the extreme wrestling style the promotion was known for. Following ECW's closure, Awesome joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he added the WCW World Tag Team Championship to his accolades. However, after WCW folded, he struggled to find consistent bookings, facing challenges that many wrestlers encountered during the wrestling industry's turbulent early 2000s period. Tragically, Mike Awesome. Despite his career's ups and downs, his influence on professional wrestling, especially his pioneering blend of power and agility, remains celebrated. Fans and wrestlers alike remember Mike Awesome as a trailblazer who helped define an era of extreme wrestling and inspired a new generation of performers. Bray Wyatt, born Wyndham Lawrence Rotunda on May 23, 1987 in Brooksville, Florida, was a uniquely charismatic and inventive professional wrestler known for his captivating storytelling and eerie persona in WWE. Coming from a legendary wrestling family, his father Mike Rotunda, IRS, and grandfather Blackjack Mulligan were both respected wrestlers. Wyatt forged his own path with a distinct and dark character style. He began his WWE journey in the developmental territory Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW, under the name Husky Harris. However, his true breakthrough came when he reinvented himself as Bray Wyatt, the enigmatic cult leader of the Wyatt family. This group, which included Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, Brody Lee, and later Braun Strowman, became a formidable and haunting presence in WWE. Wyatt's Southern Gothic-inspired promos, eerie lantern-lit entrances, and memorable catchphrases like "Follow the Buzzards" made him stand out as a master storyteller. In 2019, Wyatt unveiled one of his most iconic reinventions, The Fiend, a darker, terrifying alter ego marked by a grotesque mask and unsettling in-ring style. This persona quickly became a sensation, offering some of the most chilling and memorable moments in recent WWE history. The Fiend blurred the lines between fantasy and reality, showcasing Wyatt's ability to deeply engage fans with his creative vision. Throughout his career, Bray Wyatt won several major titles, including the WWE Championship and Universal Championship, earning widespread praise for his originality and depth. His tragic on August 24, 2023, at just 36 years old, was a heartbreaking loss for wrestling fans worldwide. Yet his legacy endures through his unforgettable characters and lasting impact on the art of professional wrestling. Tracy Smothers, born on September 2, 1962, in Springfield, Tennessee, was a talented and versatile American professional wrestler, known for his charisma, athleticism, and dedication to the craft. Launching his wrestling career in the mid-1980s, Smothers quickly made a name for himself across multiple major promotions, including World Championship Wrestling, WCW, Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. His skill inside the ring and engaging personality earned him a loyal fan base throughout his career. Smothers was a well-rounded competitor, excelling in both singles and tag team wrestling. He found particular success in tag team competition, forming memorable partnerships with wrestlers like Steve Armstrong and Chris Candido. His in-ring style often combined solid technical wrestling with moments of humor and showmanship, making his matches entertaining and memorable. This blend of athletic ability and character work helped establish him as a fan favorite wherever he performed. Beyond his in-ring accomplishments, Tracy Smothers was also highly respected as a trainer and mentor. He shared his knowledge and experience generously, helping to shape the next generation of professional wrestlers. His work ethic and passion for wrestling earned him admiration from peers and students alike, emphasizing his influence beyond just his own matches. Sadly, Tracy Smothers, after a courageous battle with cancer. Despite his untimely, his legacy lives on in the wrestling world. Fans and fellow wrestlers remember him not only for his athletic achievements, but also for his larger-than-life personality and dedication to the sport. Tracy Smothers remains a beloved figure whose contributions continue to inspire both current and future generations of wrestlers. Joshua Samuel Fatu, better known by his ring name Jey Uso, has long been a cornerstone of WWE's vibrant and evolving landscape. As a member of the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family and one half of the iconic tag team the Usos, Jey has cemented himself as one of the most electrifying performers of his generation. His blend of charisma, athleticism, and storytelling prowess inside the squared circle has earned him a massive fan base and the respect of peers alike, However, over the past several months, fans and analysts alike have grown concerned due to Jay's prolonged absence from WWE programming. This void in the roster has left many wondering, what happened to Jay Uso? How severe is his injury? What is his recovery timeline? And, crucially, what does the future hold for this former tag team champion and main event contender? The incident. How Jay Uso got hurt. Jay Uso's injury can be traced back to a brutal and highly physical encounter that took place during a recent WWE storyline involving none other than Drew McIntyre. Known for his intensity and punishing in-ring style, McIntyre launched a vicious assault on Jay Uso that was both shocking and impactful. The attack was far from a routine wrestling move. It was a calculated, hard-hitting beatdown designed to write Jay out of television temporarily and advance the storyline. The severity of this attack was evident from the moment it unfolded. McIntyre's powerful strikes, combined with the element of surprise and relentless follow-up offense, left Jay visibly compromised. While WWE storylines often blend scripted drama with real physicality, this particular sequence crossed into genuine injury territory. Medical staff quickly intervened backstage, providing immediate assessment and care. Although WWE has maintained a level of discretion regarding the full details, sources close to the situation confirm that Jay sustained significant trauma, primarily focused around his ribs and upper torso. These types of injuries, common in combat sports but nevertheless serious, affect breathing, mobility, and the ability to absorb further physical punishment. The pain and risk of aggravating the injury necessitated his removal from active competition to prioritize healing. Understanding the injury. What makes rib injuries serious for wrestlers? In professional wrestling, the body is the ultimate instrument, and even a minor injury can have outsized consequences. Rib injuries in particular pose unique challenges. Ribs protect vital organs like the heart and lungs, and damage here can lead to complications beyond mere pain, such as punctured lungs or internal bleeding if the trauma is severe. For a performer like Jay Uso, whose wrestling style incorporates high-impact moves, fast-paced sequences, and frequent use of his upper body for slams and strikes, the risk of exacerbating rib injuries is high. This makes a cautious and well-managed recovery protocol crucial. Return to the ring prematurely could not only jeopardize his long-term health, but also reduce his in-ring effectiveness and career longevity. The road to recovery, Jay Uso's rehabilitation journey. Since sustaining the injury, Jay Uso has embarked on a comprehensive rehabilitation process designed to restore his physical health and prepare him for a safe return to action. Unlike some minor injuries where rest alone may suffice, Jay's recovery demands a multifaceted approach involving medical treatment, physical therapy, and incremental reconditioning. Rehabilitation for rib and upper body injuries typically involves managing inflammation and pain initially, followed by carefully supervised exercises aimed at restoring range of motion and rebuilding strength. Because Jay's profession requires elite athleticism, the rehab regimen is likely rigorous and closely monitored by WWE's medical team and external specialists. While WWE has provided only sparse official updates on Jay's condition, insiders report that he is highly dedicated to his recovery. His absence from television, while frustrating for fans, reflects a commitment to healing properly rather than rushing back too soon, which has derailed the careers of many wrestlers in the past. The mental toll and resilience of Jay Uso injuries not only affect the body, but can also weigh heavily on a performer's mental and emotional state. Jay Uso has spoken candidly throughout his career about the pressures and expectations that come with being part of the famed IYO family legacy, as well as carrying the torch for WWE's Samoan heritage. Handling an injury setback requires immense mental fortitude, especially when a wrestler is sidelined during what could be a career peak. Despite these challenges, Jay has shown remarkable resilience. His career is punctuated with moments where he overcame adversity, whether it was bouncing back from previous injuries or navigating complex personal and professional hurdles. Social media activity suggests Jay is focusing inward on his rehabilitation and coming back stronger. Friends, family, and WWE colleagues have praised his determination and positive attitude, reinforcing that his spirit remains unbroken. This mental toughness will be key in his comeback journey. Dispelling the rumors, what's true and what's not. Whenever a top WWE superstar goes off TV due to injury, the rumor mill inevitably churns out speculation, and Jey Uso's absence is no exception. Several prominent rumors have emerged, and it's important to clarify the facts to avoid misinformation. Rumor number 1, Jey Uso's injury is career-ending. Perhaps the most alarming rumor to circulate is that Jey Uso's injury is so severe, it could end his wrestling career. This has understandably caused anxiety among fans, but it is unfounded. There is no credible evidence from WWE, Jey himself, or reliable sources to support this claim. The injuries sustained are serious but within the scope of recoverable trauma for professional athletes. WWE has a track record of guiding injured performers through successful comebacks. Examples abound of stars returning after significant setbacks. Given Jey's youth, physical condition, and access to top medical care, the likelihood of a career-ending injury is very low. Rumor number 2, Jey Uso is unhappy and using injury as an excuse to leave WWE. Another prevalent rumor is that Jey is dissatisfied with his creative direction or compensation in WWE, and that the injury is a convenient pretext to exit the company. This claim does not align with Jey's recent trajectory. Prior to his injury, Jey had gained significant momentum as a singles competitor, receiving multiple championship opportunities and praise for his compelling performances. Interviews and public appearances reflect genuine passion for WWE in his career. Furthermore, there has been no indication from his camp or WWE insiders of discontent or contract disputes. Rumor number 3, WWE is keeping Jey off TV for storyline purposes, not injury. Some fans speculate that Jey's absence is a planned creative decision rather than a medical necessity. WWE is indeed known for strategic TV absences to build suspense or revamp characters. However, multiple credible sources confirm Jey's injury is legitimate and not a scripted ploy. WWE's medical team does not allow injured performers to work until cleared, and Jey's removal came following a clearly physical incident on screen. The storyline angle mirrors reality rather than conceals it. Rumor number 4, Jey's injury is worse than reported. While WWE has been discreet about full medical details, some reports suggest the initial prognosis might have been optimistic. It's important to note that injuries can evolve. Recovery is rarely linear, and setbacks are possible. This does not imply catastrophic damage, but rather underscores the complexity of healing serious rib trauma. Impact of Jey Uso's absence on WWE programming. Jey Uso's injury has created a notable gap on WWE's roster, particularly on the Raw brand where he was a major figure. His recent singles run had earned significant fan interest, and he was woven into key storylines that helped elevate the show's intensity. With Jey sidelined, WWE has had to adjust creatively. Other wrestlers have stepped up, filling the void with new feuds and opportunities. While this is a natural part of WWE's evolving landscape, the loss of a performer like Jey diminishes the depth and star power available to writers and fans. His absence also affects the dynamics of the Bloodline faction, of which Jey is a vital component. The group's storylines have been heavily featured, and Jey's eventual return promises to inject fresh energy and direction. What to expect when Jey Uso returns? While no official return date has been announced, the WWE Universe eagerly anticipates Jey Uso's comeback. History shows that WWE often uses returns from injury as pivotal moments in storylines, generating excitement and reinvigorating characters. Potential scenarios for his return include a direct confrontation or revenge plot against Drew McIntyre, which would bring his injury storyline full circle. Alternatively, Jey could re-emerge as a surprise entrant at a major pay-per-view event, instantly elevating the stakes. Whatever the creative decision, the goal will be to capitalize on the emotional investment fans have in Jey and to deliver a memorable and impactful return. Final thoughts. The road ahead for Jey Uso's injury is undeniably a setback, but it is not the end of his WWE story. His combination of natural talent, family legacy, and personal resilience positions him to overcome this challenge and return to the ring stronger than before. Fans should remain patient and supportive during his recovery, trusting that WWE and Jey himself are prioritizing long-term health over quick returns.